Hello, Northwood students. Today we are going to do some journaling. So that means you need your journal paper. If you don't have any of this journal paper left or you can't find it, any piece of paper will do. Also, if you don't have paper, you can't find it either, you can use your whiteboard and a marker to do this as well. So you can use anything. I'm going to use our journal paper today. And you're also going to want to grab, if you have like markers, crayons, pencils, pens, whatever you want to use for your writing and drawing, you'll need to grab that. And you're also going to want your alphabet linking chart. If you can't find it, it's okay. You can do this activity without your linking chart. I just find that it's helpful to use your linking chart when you're trying to figure out what letters you need when you're thinking about the sounds and you're stretching out your word. So first today, we're going to be talking about memories again. So if you remember way back to when we did exercise memories, we talked about how a memory is like an idea, a thought that you can think of that has happened to you before. So it's something you've experienced in your life that you can think of and tell or think about. So a memory is something that's already happened in your life that you can describe and think about. And today we're going to share our memories about music. So our learning target is I can share a memory about music. I can share a memory about music. So I'm going to take a turn first. First, it'll be my turn. You'll have a turn later, but right now it's my turn. So my turn to do and your turn to watch. So put on your attentoscopes, put on your listening ears, and watch me first, and then you will have your turn. So to show you my best writing, I'm going to move my camera down so you can see my journal paper and my linking chart and watch what I do. Now, I want you to remember, I am going to do my best work. I'm in my 30s. I've been teaching for quite a while. I've been writing for a long time. I've been in school for almost my entire life. So I've been writing for a long time. My best work will look different than your best work. My best work isn't perfect, and that's okay because it's my best work. Just like you will do your best work, and your best work will look different than mine. And that is exactly okay. So my music memory. First I should think about what's my memory about music. Let's see, my memory. I remember a time that I learned how to play the bass drum. I was in marching band and I learned how to play this new instrument. So I'm going to draw a picture of me playing a bass drum. Your memory might be about listening to music, right? Maybe you have a favorite song you remember listening to. You might be thinking of a time that you like played or danced somewhere, like a wedding or something, or danced to music on the radio or listened to music in the car. All right, but I'm going to draw a picture of my memory. And my memory is that I learned how to play the bass drum. So remember, I'm drawing upside down because I want you to be able to see really well. So it might look kind of silly, but remember, silly's okay because silly was my best work. So I'm first going to start by drawing me because it's my memory and I was in this and it's about me. So I'm going to draw me. I'm going to get my brown curly hair. At that point in my life, I was probably wearing it down because it didn't bother me. All right, so I have my brown curly hair, right? And then I need my eyes, or an eye, only one eye, because there's only one side of me here right now. Need my nose, and I smile quite a bit. I like smiling, so I'll get a little smile there, all right? Now, the bass drum I played was really, really big. So it was pretty much almost my entire body. I played the biggest bass drum. So I'm going to draw this bass drum probably stuck out around here somewhere. So I have a circle because the bass drum is the shape of a circle, kind of like a really, really big donut. All right. And it was black and silver, but I don't have a silver marker over here right now or gray. So I'm just going to color it black, even though the center was more of a silvery white, but this will work. All right. So there's my bass drum. Now I need to make the rest of my body. So my marching band uniform was red. Remember, I'm doing this upside down. So this is going to be a little bit tricky, but I'm going to do my best work. All right, so, okay, I'm going to turn it a little bit. All right. I have one arm here, it's coming in, and then my other arm is going to be going out that way, all right? So, try this here, all right? And then there's the rest of my body, and then I'll put my legs down here. Remember, I am doing my best work, right? I'm doing my best work. So, I have a bit of my body here. Now, the thing that's hard to see is that this, when I played the bass drum, I had a really big mallet, which is another name for a drumstick. It's the drumstick that you use for different types of drums. Not all drumsticks are called mallets. It's a mallet because it has a special round tip. And a lot of times mallets are a little bit softer, so you don't like break the head of the drum. So like for the bass drum, I used a softer mallet tip. So it's kind of hard to see, but maybe if I do it with pencil, you'll be able to see it. So look at kind of the tip there of it, and then the drumstick. And it's kind of hard to tell, but you can kind of see it. You can kind of see it in there. All right. And maybe I'll define the arms here a little bit so you can kind of tell what's there. All right. There we go. So there is my music memory. Now, since it was making music, oh, you know what I forgot? Mine even had like a little, so to carry these, you have to like put it over your shoulder, right? There's like a shoulder harness. So I'm gonna need that on my shoulders here. All right, it's not perfect, but it kind of works, all right? And then I also need some music notes. We gotta know that this is music coming on here. Thinking maybe it'll go like this, like, because the bass drum's vibrating. That's what's making that music. So maybe we need to do more swirly. Some vibrating sounds coming out of there. And I'm gonna make a music note on here, all right? Some music notes. Never thought about making music notes up and down. All right, so there we go. This is my memory of music. I remember learning how to play the bass drum in marching band. So now that I have my picture of my memory, I'm gonna go down and start my writing portion, all right? Now, like I said, I've been writing and drawing for a lot longer than you, so my best work is gonna possibly look different than your best work. I'm going to write a whole sentence. You do not have to write an entire sentence because I've been writing for much longer, but I'm gonna write, I remember learning, and I'm gonna have you help me with one of my last words. Learning okay, I'm gonna have you help me with the last word. I'm gonna put, I remember learning the drums. I want you to try to help me sound out the word drum. So now I have my linking chart over here. We're gonna use this linking chart to help sound out the word drums. So let's stretch that out together. Go ahead and get your achy sticky bubblegum out. We're gonna stretch out the word drums, all right? Drums, drums. Now, the first sound in this word is a little tricky, so I'm gonna help you with it, but I want you to sound it out and stop at that first sound with me. D, 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 d. What letter makes the sound d, d? Well, if I look at my linking chart, I know dog starts with d, 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 and I'm looking for the d, d sound. So if I look up above dog, it's the letter D. So I know I need D. So I'm gonna put D here, and I'm doing lowercase letters. You can use uppercase. Uppercase is easier to write. So if you need to use uppercase, that is totally fine because you're doing your best work. All right, so we have D. Now let's stretch out some more and see what other sounds we hear in drums. Ready? Is my next sound. I'm gonna look at my linking chart. What's a picture that starts with Leaf, nest, octopus, ring. Ring starts with just like the sound I'm looking for. So I need a letter R. Dr. Now let's stretch out for the next sound. Dra, dra, I need the letter that sounds, or makes a sound, Where is that? Bear, no. Pig. Umbrella. Umbrella. Umbrella starts with So I need the letter U. U. All right. Now there's only one sound left. Drum. Drum. Is the last sound. Cat. No. No, that doesn't work. No. Moon. Moon makes a sound. Our moon starts with So I know I need M for So I'm going to come down here and write an M for the last sound in drum. I put a period at the end because it's the end of my sentence. It says, I remember learning the drum. And that is my music memory. Now, I want you to think of your music memory. What's something, I just dumped over all my markers. What is something that you remember about music? Maybe you danced to music. Maybe you have a favorite song. Maybe you heard music in your favorite movie like Frozen or Trolls or Moana or Cars or whatever movies have music in them. Or maybe you like the Wild Kratts theme song, Wild, Wild, Wild Kratts. There's so many different things about music. Maybe you've played an instrument before. Maybe you've seen a band. Maybe you've heard someone sing. There are so many things that you can do with music. So go ahead and think about yours. And I want you to do the same thing that I did today with your memory. Draw a picture and try to write about your memory and share it with your teacher. You can share it on Seesaw or however you'd like to give it to them. I can't wait to see your cool music memories. But until then, I'll see you next time, all right? Take care and have a wonderful rest of your day. Hey, look, that was some music.